It is NBA. Jay, it's been a long time coming. Lakers are trying to get back to the playoffs, but they are still relevant because there's a...
Hey, this is our game. Let's take it home. Let's go.
Substitutions, Cleveland. Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Not that time.
I got ball.
Gets a look. Can't hit. And a nice finish at the rim. Long key from three-quarters court. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead. To come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter.
I got so far.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Just a tick.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Got it.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton. Baseline drive. Kyle Kuzma sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
From long range. Missed it. To Clarkson. Sexton.
I got you. I got you. Make it pick it up. Make it pick it up.
In the third quarter.
Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. Now it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump.
Hey, lock up.
To Kyle Kuzma. The shot, almost.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Tough make through traffic.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 21.
Now pass taken away by Cleveland. And count the basket.
2 points. The assist from number 2.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That ends the third quarter. The Cavaliers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one looked like it might be a mismatch coming in. But, Jay, this has been a much closer game than anybody could have bargained for.
Well, these are the moments within the games where the team with the lead gets a little bit tight. When a team who's down, who has the firepower that this team does, you got to make sure that you execute every matter of the game in order to finally close it out.
Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Count the bucket for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Sexton to Clarkson. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
From the outside, no good. Clarkson with the basketball. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. And he finishes at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Fires the three. Cleveland has the rebound. Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Colin Sexton. Passed it off. Block shot. That misses with 3 seconds left. The Cavs are victorious as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This is...
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Mushy peeps, it's Christopher London. The One's NBA team took an L last night. They're on a
Off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay. The opening tip won by the Lakers.
Substitutions, Denver. Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Los Angeles has the basketball. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there. Barton into the front court. Leads a bucket. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
And that's rebounded by McGee. Here comes the screen. After one, it's the visiting Nuggets on top. Jay and I back with more after this. One quarter in the book. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Lakers at the controls right now. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Ball. From long range. Not that time. And finishes strong.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Murray with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Safe to say, notice has been served.
Sometimes things go good, other times things go great. Everything going that team's way right now.
For 3. And it's Barton with the rebound. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Cruises inside for 2.
The assist from number 30.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We are at halftime with the Nuggets out in front. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Murray with it. 10-2 the score.
I got him. Trap.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Slam dunk.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
For 3. He buries it.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Murray into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. Denver's got it. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lets it fly from long range. Plumlee's there for the rebound. Martin into the front court. Lead stands at 7. It's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lonzo with it. He'll run the offense. Curling inside. And the finish at the rim.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Oh, yeah, me and you. I got ball.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Oh, yeah, let's double shot. Yep.
Can't connect. That ends the third quarter. The Nuggets with the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Murray into the front court. Leads 4. To Will Barton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. Denver ball right now. To Will Barton.
Screen coming.
Probing the defense. Barton. Throws it down.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To Ball. Straight on look. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He misses. To Will Barton. That's no good. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. To Ball. Can't connect. Shot was forced.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Straight on three. At the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they get a good win on the road.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Staples. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers. Murray into the front court. Down 3. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Murray with it. 5-point game. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
For 3. Ooh, he'll take that.
Oh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
From the outside, no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Murray into the front court. 8-2 our score. Shot clock winding down. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Fine to shoot. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Rises for the slam.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lakers ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Lopez. Fires the 3, and he knocks it down, Jay.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Murray with the basketball. They trail by 7. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. A shot at the buzzer. Final shot of the period. Almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get. Ball into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Martin into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Porter. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Ball. Wide open look. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Caldwell Pope. Through three. Knocks down the first. It's the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Murray into the front court. His guys trail by 10. And the Lakers clear. Lakers at the controls right now. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. To Porter. Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block. Trying to cash in. Murray's shot won't fall.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for 3. Plumlee's there for the rebound. Martin into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Denver ball right now to Porter. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Michael Porter at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. Misses the second as well. And the finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Murray with it. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Has a look. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Robin Lopez. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
Screen coming. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
from long range. Count the triple.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It remains Nuggets basketball. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Kuzma, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Has a chance, knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Millsap to Porter. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
So many concerns about his strength and, more importantly, his durability. But he looks solid on that play.
To Kyle Kuzma. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Whoops, that won't go. To Ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. He buries it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Martin into the front court. Down a bundle to Millsap. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Eight-second violation. It's going the other way. To Josh Hart. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The Lakers could not have been more dominant.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
This is the NBA. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers.
We got this. Let's go.
And counted at the rim.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not.
Murray into the front court. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Deep three at the buzzer, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second and 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. We're through one quarter here in game number 5. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round. Jay, one quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They've played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
To Porter. Jamal Murray. Can't get the bounce. Has a chance. Deep two there. Well, Kyle Kuzma. Putback's good.
And that's what you love about Kyle. He never gives up on the play.
Murray into the front court. They trail by 2. To Porter. To Jokic. Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Nuggets with the basketball. To Will Barton. Jamal Murray. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lonzo Ball. Huge block. Fires the 3. Jokic is there for the rebound. Short jumper stays out. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. We have reached the break in this pivotal Game 5. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Martin into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
Nikola Jokic with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Barton to Jokic. Knocked loose. Love the hustle. Sprawled down on the deck. To Millsap. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Los Angeles, they have it. For three. Can't connect. It's no good. Fires the three. He buries it.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, are you sure you want to give me the ball here?
Martin into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Paul Millsap. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Millsap. From long range. Off the iron. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the third because, remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Denver ball right now. To Porter. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jokic. The jumper's off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Ball. James. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Will Barton at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go. Missed the second one as well. Los Angeles has the basketball. Goes to the left side. Probing the defense. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here.
And a timeout for Denver. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them. to shoot at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Nikola Jokic. A couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, counted. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. 4-3. And the rebound corralled by Barton. Cashes in for two. Has a look. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory. They've claimed the pivotal Game 5 to go up 3-2 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on...
The Lakers put together a nice win here today.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show on this. That does it for us.